Hey everybody, so I'm making this video because I actually got my first tee shot today. So that was exciting. One thing I will say is I was super, I don't know, I wasn't super nervous, but I don't know. I obviously felt just a little doubt because it is such a big thing and it's unlike anything else. Changing changing your body to reflect your gender, it's just not, you know, not everyone does it. There are a lot of people who do it, but it's not super common. And what's funny is I was gonna have it done a long time ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, but then I had to be rescheduled for some reason. And then I was gonna have it on Friday, this past Friday. Today is Monday, February 24th. I was gonna have it on Friday, but then that nurse's schedule ended up being full, so then it got pushed to today. Oh, I know what it was. I was gonna do it beforehand because I went in to kind of get the consultation on it, hand in my consent form on saying yes, I do want to start T, and go get my blood tested, just so they know the levels and how much that I should be given. So the day that I went in for that, which was on a Tuesday. It was either Tuesday of that week or the week before. Sorry, this isn't making a lot of sense, but they told me that they could give it to me that day, but then they didn't have any tea in the pharmacy there or in the nearby hospital, so I had to wait. And then there's a whole thing with getting a prior authorization for getting it at my local pharmacy. Anyways, so it just kind of kept getting pushed out, and on one hand, I'm a little grateful because I think getting it done in the same session that I got the consultation and handed in the consent form, on one hand, I was really excited, but it was also just a lot, and I really did need to process it. And it's tricky because it's there have been moments where I feel oh my god, I absolutely want this. This is gonna make my life so much better. Especially because even though I'm trans, I'm using Julian with he, him pronouns. A lot of people just think that I'm a girl with a weird name. And I only hear my correct pronouns once in a while because I don't tend to correct people because it just feels really uncomfortable to me. I might text them the correction or email them or something, but I don't like saying it face to face. It just feels awkward. Um, but I totally lost my train of thought. Um, but yeah, so I've been kind of living the trans experience kind of, but not really getting that recognition. I'm really sick of people calling me a lady, saying, hey ladies, and girls, and referring to me as a woman and not getting it, especially straight guys not getting it, because I just look at them you're not supposed to like me. This is weird. Um, so yeah, I do really think that this is gonna give me what I want and what I need, and I think that it's gonna be a lot like the way that the SLOFox, another trans YouTuber, puts it, is that it's you don't realize how much you were putting up with until you start testosterone and you really feel like your authentic self. So I think I feel like that's gonna happen because I think my dysphoria is getting stronger and stronger kind of by the day of not liking being called the wrong thing by relatives or friends or anyone, not liking the wrong pronouns, not liking being called lady, not liking my chest. That's become a big deal now. I really don't want it. And because one thing that I had to realize too is that gender dysphoria isn't just that kind of skin crawling feeling, which it can be, but it's not always that. It literally just means a part of you that you don't like because you feel like it doesn't match up with your internal gender and everything. Um, yeah, so more and more things are starting to bother me. I've done a lot of digging into insurance and stuff about the surgery for top surgery. Hopefully, gonna get a consultation about that soon gotta get this all done within the year so that I meet my deductible cap and insurance pays for the rest, because if I spread it past this year, then I'm gonna be paying way more out of pocket, and it's already too much. Yeah, but one thing I will say is, like, going into the clinic today was pretty nice. I learned how to load the needle. They gave me, it's like my university student health center. They gave me like a whole stash of needles, and even like kind of a sharp box like you see in some bathrooms, like for if they think drug addicts are gonna use needles, then they have a place for them to dispose of them. So that's what it is. They gave me, it's like called a sharp box. Got needles, got my testosterone from my pharmacy and stuff, and a lot of equipment. So I'm set for a while. I think I just have to go to the clinic for the next 2 weeks just to like prove to them that I can do it by myself. Which is good. It's nice that they're gonna check up on me, make sure I'm sterile about everything, and I don't screw anything up. But I had it today, wasn't bad. I took it in the stomach because I heard that that's less painful than getting it like into the muscle of your leg. Yeah, it was totally fine. I think I've also just like gotten less worried about needles because um I like I've given blood quite a few times, though I won't be able to anymore because I'm a bi guy and any queer men are banned from donating blood. That's really smart, Red Cross. You're really kind of scamming yourself there. Um, sad. That's really sad. I always had a nice time going there, but I've donated lots of blood. I've also, then also like I've had my blood tested a few times and like that was fine. So, and the needle really doesn't hurt for this. The only part that kind of hurts is the actual injection part, like pushing the fluid in. Okay, I don't want to gross you out, but it's really not that bad. I don't know. I think I'm really excited. I actually took a bigger dose than I was planning on. Not by a lot. I was gonna do like 0.25 milliliters. I did 0.3. I did a lot. And I had my best friend go with me so that I'd have like support. She doesn't like needles, so I kind of forgot that. But it was just nice to have her there and like someone to celebrate the moment with me. Though the nurse was amazing too. And I'm just like, I'm a little disappointed that the results really don't happen after the first week. It's really more after a month. So it's not like my voice is gonna start cracking tomorrow. Um, so that would be pretty awesome. Though this is also gonna be super awkward for the people who just think I'm a girl with a weird name, and then they're like, "Oh, why are you making your voice deeper?" It's like, "Oh no." So I don't know. I think the more like that I come to accept it because I literally just did it and I can't undo it, the more excited I am and the more I feel like, yeah, this is right. Like I'm going the right direction. Because I also just can't imagine a universe in which I'm like, no, I want to go back to my birth name and pronouns, and I just, no. And plus, it's like I have this whole 17-page document of me journaling about my experience, questioning my identity, questioning so many things, making a chart about what things give me dysphoria or euphoria to wear, to be called, blah, 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 what I don't like about gender roles, and a bunch of stuff. So it's like I have 17 single-spaced pages of that. I feel like that's a testament to stuff. And I literally opened that today to kind of reassure myself. Um, yeah, I just, I'm just really happy that I did this. I could have mulled it over for 7 years, like I know some trans YouTubers have done, but I don't know. I've just had an inkling that this is the right way to go, and that after 3 months of going by Julian with he, him pronouns, or at least I don't think I started with Julian, but a different name. Like I've really liked it, and I felt like, okay, I need something more. Like this is good. This is going in the right direction, but I kind of just need to get over there and look like a guy and have a lower voice and like be able to use like a non-gender neutral restroom. Because I've only been using that because I don't want to go in the women's restroom and then have people think that I'm identifying as female, I'm sure as hell not going in the men's restroom till I really look like a man, because I don't know. I mean, maybe it'd be fine. I don't want to be harassed. I want people to be like, what are you doing in here? I don't want to risk it. I guess just my last thoughts are kind of like, I'm just starting to kind of realize that, like, once I do start actually looking male, which honestly, sometimes I think I look pretty masculine, but no one else thinks that. But once I really do start looking male, I'm afraid of all the flack I'm gonna get for, like, wearing my jewelry, wearing my, like, colorful scarf, and, like, my earrings and stuff, like, and my ring. And I wore, like, a velvet cardigan the other day over a button-down top, which I thought looked quite nice. All my housemates did too, classmates too. But once I'm male presenting, like, yikes, I don't know what's gonna happen. I do go to a very liberal university, so probably nothing super bad. Plus, we have a lot of skater bros with, like, one long 80s earring, and nail polish is becoming a big thing among guys on the campus. Even like guys who aren't super flamboyant or anything. So I don't know. Like, kind of my hope is that I'll get less harassment and more, hopefully, inspire people. Like, not to make myself sound high and mighty, but like, just show them that you can do whatever you want, and like, toxic masculinity's bad, and you can be whatever kind of man you want to be. I mean, it's like, I don't have a penis and I feel very much like a man, and I'm pretty damn confident, so I don't really know how you could tear me down, because it, it's like, I don't know, if you're just like, you're not a man, it's like, no, but I am. I'm a man inside, looking more like a man on the outside, and, if they're just like, it's like there's so many different kinds of men, like David Bowie, Prince, Freddie Mercury, Elton John. There's so many flamboyant, cool, crazy, different kinds of guys. So I just can't see feeling hurt or torn down if someone starts to bother me about this stuff. This is a lot of talk right now, and we have yet to see what that will look like, but I feel like the positive of transitioning medically is going to outweigh the negative. Anyways, I had to do a little video diary because this is a pretty significant day. Alright, well, comment below if you have any questions or you want me to clarify anything. These are kind of more just like video diaries or whatever, video journals, I should say, if I'm a man now, because diaries like a little too. I'm just kidding. But I don't know, I'm kind of just saying this just in case, just so you kind of know the thoughts and feelings going behind it. But if there's anything you want to learn more about, especially on the technical side, like, I can try to help. I don't know, just comment whatever you want as long as it's nice. Alright, thanks. Bye.